What's the most satisfying thing you've ever seen? Back in high school, there was this girl named Vanessa who everyone knew. She had the giant house, rich parents, perfect clothes, perfect hair, the newest phone every year, all of it. Every morning she'd walk into school with the same group of popular kids around her like they were celebrities or something. And the annoying part was that people actually treated them that way. Teachers were nicer to them, other students wanted their attention. If Vanessa posted something, suddenly everybody cared about it. I wasn't part of that world at all. I mostly kept to myself, had a small friend group, and tried to survive school without getting noticed too much. But Vanessa was the kind of person who noticed everybody, especially people she thought were below her. She never bullied people directly. That's what made her worse. She just embarrassed people in small ways constantly. Like pretending not to remember someone's name after sitting next to them all semester. Or looking at someone's clothes and giving her friends that look that made everybody laugh without saying anything. One time in class, a guy answered a question wrong and she quietly said, "That's actually painful to listen to." And half the room laughed. That was just how she was. So when rumors started spreading that she was throwing a huge party while her parents were out of town, literally the entire school started talking about it. People were talking about it in class, in the hallways, during lunch. Apparently her parents were leaving Friday afternoon for a weekend trip, and Vanessa had been planning the party for weeks. By Thursday, people were acting like getting invited was some kind of status symbol, and Vanessa loved it. She walked around school asking people if they were coming Friday loud enough for everyone nearby to hear. Every conversation somehow circled back to the party. Then came lunch on Friday. I was sitting outside with a couple friends when Vanessa and her group walked by. One of the guys near me asked her what time the party started. She smiled and started listing people she wanted there. "Oh, you're coming, you too. Text me when you get there." Then her eyes landed on me for a second. And she smiled. Not a nice smile either. One of those fake sweet smiles people use when they're about to be rude. She goes, "Oh, sorry, I'm trying to keep it limited." Then her friends laughed and kept walking. It wasn't even a huge moment, but it annoyed me way more than it should have. Especially because later that day my phone was full of people posting about the party non-stop. Videos of girls getting ready, people buying alcohol. Someone posted, "Tonight's gonna be insane." By the time night came around, it felt like half the school was there. You could actually hear the music from outside the neighborhood. People kept posting clips all night long, and every new video looked crazier than the last. At first it honestly looked like a normal high school party. People dancing in the kitchen, music blasting. Kids jumping into the pool with their clothes on. But after midnight, things started getting out of control. There were videos of people standing on tables screaming lyrics while bottles smashed on the floor around them. Some guy sprayed champagne all over the living room walls while everybody cheered. Someone knocked over this huge decorative lamp near the staircase and shattered it everywhere. And the whole time, Vanessa was right in the middle of everything, recording videos and laughing. That's what made it funny afterward. She couldn't even pretend she wasn't involved. At one point, somebody pushed a couch outside near the pool for absolutely no reason. Then another group thought it would be hilarious to throw pool floats off the balcony into the backyard while people tried catching them. By like 2 in the morning, nobody even cared about the house anymore. People were spilling drinks everywhere, throwing food at each other, slamming doors, breaking stuff accidentally and just laughing it off. Then came the hot tub. Some seniors came back from a gas station carrying bags full of instant ramen. Nobody even knows how the joke started. One guy said they should make soup, and suddenly everybody thought it was the funniest idea ever. So they started dumping ramen packs into the hot tub. Not 1 or 2 packs either, like 20. Seasoning packets included. People were literally crying laughing while noodles floated around in the water. And Vanessa. She recorded the entire thing while laughing harder than anyone. Someone in the video even said, "Your parents are gonna kill you." And Vanessa replied, "Nah, the maids will deal with it tomorrow." Everybody laughed. The next morning, pictures from the party started spreading everywhere. The house looked destroyed. Sticky floors, broken chairs, glass everywhere. One TV screen cracked down the middle. The kitchen looked like somebody had thrown food around for fun. And the hot tub looked absolutely disgusting. Noodles floating everywhere in brownish water. Then Vanessa posted photos of the mess herself, and under one of them, she commented, "LOL, thank God we have maids." That screenshot spread around fast. Even people who liked Vanessa thought the comment sounded horrible. But still, nobody said anything to her directly because that's just how school worked. Popular people got away with everything. Then Monday came. And the second Vanessa walked into school, everybody noticed something was wrong. She looked awful. No makeup, hoodie on. Eyes red like she hadn't slept all weekend. And she wasn't talking. Normally she'd walk through the halls acting like everybody was watching her. This time she kept her head down and went straight to class. At lunch, people kept asking her how the party went, but she barely answered. Then the rumors started. Apparently her parents found out everything. Apparently she got grounded. Apparently the damages cost thousands. But nobody knew the actual story until later that day. One of my friends knew a girl who had been there the morning after the party. And according to her, things got really bad. The housekeepers arrived Saturday morning expecting a normal cleanup. Instead, they walked into complete chaos. Trash everywhere, alcohol spilled onto rugs, furniture broken, food smashed into the floor. Apparently, one of them found ramen noodles clogged inside the hot tub filters and thought the whole thing was broken permanently. When Vanessa finally woke up around noon, she came downstairs, looked around for like 5 seconds, and immediately started panicking. Not because she felt bad, because her parents were eventually gonna see it. So she started ordering everybody around. She told the housekeepers they needed to clean everything before her parents got home. One of them apparently told her the damage was too serious and they should probably contact her parents first. That's when Vanessa got rude. She started acting entitled, saying stuff like, "This is literally what you're paid for." Then she threatened that her parents would fire them if they didn't handle it quietly. And apparently the entire mood changed after that. One of the housekeepers just looked at her calmly and said, "Okay." Then she pulled out her phone. At first, Vanessa thought she was bluffing, until she started video calling her parents. The second Vanessa realized what was happening, she completely lost it. She started begging her not to call, trying to explain, trying to grab the phone. But it was already too late. Her parents answered. And the first thing they saw was their destroyed living room. Broken glass, ruined furniture, trash everywhere. Then the camera turned toward the hot tub. Apparently there was just silence for a second. Like they genuinely couldn't process what they were looking at. Then her dad started yelling, not normal yelling either. The kind where everyone in the room freezes. He kept asking what happened to the house, why there were noodles in the hot tub, why half the furniture looked destroyed. Vanessa immediately started crying and blaming everyone else at the party. But then the housekeeper mentioned a comment Vanessa made online about the maids, and according to the girl telling the story, that's what really made her parents angry. Because suddenly it wasn't just property damage anymore, it was the way she treated people. Her mom apparently looked embarrassed more than angry at first. Like she genuinely couldn't believe her daughter talked to people like that. Then came the punishment, and honestly, it was perfect. Her parents told her nobody else was cleaning the house, not the housekeepers, not a cleaning company, her. Every room, every stain, every broken mess she could fix herself, and she had to do it before they came home. Apparently, Vanessa started crying harder, saying she didn't even know where to start. And one of the housekeepers just replied, "Then maybe this is a good time to learn." That part spread around school so fast people were repeating it like a movie quote. For the next week, everybody talked about the party differently. At first it had been the coolest party ever. Now it was the party where Vanessa got humbled. And the craziest part was how different she acted afterward. No more smug comments, no more acting superior. No more making people feel small for fun. It was like somebody finally forced her to realize the world didn't revolve around her. And honestly, after years of watching her treat people like garbage while everybody laughed along, Seeing her finally face consequences was one of the most satisfying things I've ever seen.